Hello everyone, Joking Jackson here, and well, finally this is the 5th time I have recorded this, and there's new layout. I am currently moving. I know it may not look like I'm all done moving. This is just my room. So, this is a series I really want to do for my channel. My top 10 favorite shinies of every generation. And before we start, we're going to start with the first generation that started it all. Generation 1. Or as Manga Common likes to call it, the Broken Generation. Mostly for how much powerful a certain Pokemon can be. Okay, so basically here's how this is going to work. If a Pokemon had either a later evolution, or in a Alolan form, then they will be on a future list. I just want to make it so it's their final evolution in this generation, and not the next one. This is also 100% my opinion. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, so yeah, let's get started. Number 10, Shiny Rapidash. Now, this shiny is only on number 10 for a lot of reasons. Because, what's the word I'm looking for? Shiny Rapidash looks like it burned up. Not like the move burned up, but I'm saying it just looks like as if it's now just bringing out ashes. And what bothers me is that Ponyta's shiny is blue and extremely adorable. If they actually kept the blue in Rapidash's shiny, then that would actually made it a little bit more of a fan favorite. But still, it's only a number 10 because of just, it looked like it's burned up. Like, there's only ashes now. Number 9, Shiny Venomoth. Now, this was one I got from random encounters. Here's a bit of a funny story, actually. I was just playing Auras, just going around, and I got a Shiny Venomoth. It was just an amazing experience, and I got 2 full-on encounter shinies from that. But one of them is saved for a future list, for personal reasons. Shiny Venomoth goes from purple to blue. And I just really love it, that it just goes from this drastic change, that just goes from one color to another color. But the reason why it's only a number 9 is because it just only has one color change. You can actually just change the color of the wings to make it look cooler. Just make it look, say, like a mix between blue and purple. That would have actually helped in making more of a cool shiny. Well, let's get on to number 8. So, this is just only number 9. I've already been ranting a little bit. Number 8, Shiny Starmie. Now, number 8 is one that'll make most people in confusion. I just mostly have myself in confusion, just a little bit of why does this video take so long to be made. But Shiny Starmie goes from it goes a little bit bluer and a little bit more pinkish, but the biggest change for me is the gem in it. It goes from a red gem to a blue gem. And I have no words for it. That just makes it a really cool shiny. Now let's think for a second. And here's a little thing that you don't know about me. I love blue shinies. Now you see, blue shinies for me are just really good for most of the coloring. Shiny Starmie is one of them just because of how much the gem is there. It goes from a ruby to a sapphire gem. And I have to say, it just works really well. But like most shinies, we're going to go to my favorite, to my least favorite coloring of shinies. But these are just the 2 shinies I will tolerate for Generation 1. Number 7, Shiny Machamp. Now, number 7 is Shiny Machamp, and you see, I'm not a fan of some green shinies. And most of them were given shinies in the 2nd generation, but sadly some of them were green. But there are 2 green shinies, 2 of them, that work so well. And Shiny Machamp is one of them. They could have gone for a little bit of a luchador vibe, making the had a little bit of sort of like a mask, but they already saved that for a Halucha, so yeah, there's that. And let's see. It just works for me for some reason. It just makes it look so interesting, if you will. Just the coloring for Shiny Machamp just makes it so drastic that it goes from a grayish color to something that was dull to now a greenish color. And it just works for me for some reason. It just makes me think I might shiny hunt for that one day. But let's get on to number 6, one that a lot of people have tried and have sometimes failed. Number 6, Shiny Chansey. Now, people have tried so hard to get this shiny. They have went through Fire Red and Leaf Green just to get to the Safari Zone, just to do random encounters. But for me, it was in Sun and Moon with a shiny Happiny. I was so excited once I finally got this. I caught it, I evolved it, but then it sadly evolved into a Blissey. A shiny Blissey. So that's why I don't have a full picture of it, but I do have a picture from YouTuber KangaskKid18, which I will put a link to the video because, well, I don't have footage of that shiny. So yeah. But still, Shiny Chansey works for me because it looks as if it's sick, and it's supposed to be a Pokemon that heals, which is funny if you think about that. They just make it into like an opposite for the coloring. I nicknamed mine Nurse Joy because of how much of a support it could have been. And I said could have been because it evolved into a Blissey. I'm still angry because it evolved into a shiny Blissey. Why? I'm gonna get on to number 5. Before I go fully angry because of this, it turned into a Blissey. Number 5, Shiny Eevee. Now, every list except Generation 3 has a favorite shiny evolution. I'm not a fan of the coloring for the 3 evolutions, and the one I'm mostly a fan of is actually Eevee itself. Eevee is actually a bit of a personal Pokemon for me because it's a little bit of what I want to do for this channel. Because, in a way, this channel is like an Eevee. I have just so much ideas. Let's Plays, analytic videos, which will actually be the next video, by the way. Let's see, top 10s, theories. Just the list goes on and on. And Eevee has the ability of evolving into 8 different Pokemon. So, it just shows you a little bit of how much, say, love can be put into a channel, or how much friendship you can put into it, or how much hard work. And Shiny Eevee for me just works so well because it's sort of like a blank canvas. You don't know what you're going to get until you fully work hard on it. I do have a rant about 2 evolutions, but that'll be saved for another video because I don't want to make this into a full rant video. But still, Shiny Eevee just works out so well for me because it just shows a little bit of how much a person can evolve, or how we can evolve in, say, a channel. Number 4, Shiny Magneton. Now, I would put its final evolution, Magnezone, on the list, but here's the thing. It's in Generation 4, and I said in the start of the video, any Pokemon that had a final evolution in the later generation would be on a future list. Except Shiny Blissey. I'm still gonna be angry about Shiny Blissey. It only turns white. Nuff said. Nuff said. Okay. Shiny Magneton for me works out really well for a list of reasons. It's rustic, it's got black magnets, and it looked like as if it rested for so long, but then someone found it and then took out its old magnets and then replaced it with the new and improved magnets. It just works out for me so well because of just how much I really love this coloring for a steel-type Pokemon. Or is it truly steel? Da-na-na. Luxon. But basically, just Shiny Magneton works for me so well because of just how much of the coloring that goes well with it. I've been trying to get one, but sadly I've been going through Parafusion and Sturdy. It has Sturdy, that little Pokemon. But I will get it eventually. Let's get on to the next shiny. Number 3, Shiny Charizard. Now, we need a starter for the list, and every generation has their favorite starter and has their favorite shiny. For me, it's actually my very first Pokemon I've ever gotten in the game, Charmander. And I love just the coloring for Shiny Charizard. Just don't get me wrong, just don't... what's the word I'm looking for? Just, please don't dislike this video for this, because I love Charizard. It's just a really good Pokemon. And the coloring for it just works out so well. Oh, for a list of reasons. 1, it turns into from an orange, bluish, orange for the scales and a bit bluish for the belly, into a blackish, reddish for it. And it works out so well. And when I saw this when I was 7 years old, I was like, I want it. Please let me have it. But sadly, I haven't gotten it. I will, however, make a trade. I will trade any shiny that's either on this list or just shinies I really want for either Fiona's or for battle-ready Pokemon. I have a list of them for one to trade in, just, yeah. But still, let's get back to the video. Shiny Charizard just works out for me so well, and just, I really want it. Oh, it just, a shiny that works out so well. Except Mega Charizard X. That would work out, but for some people it just doesn't. And I could see a little bit why. Let's get on to the last two. The last two shinies. Shiny Porygon for number 2. Oh, let's see. Now, everyone, I want you to look at this coloring. Now, just look at this. The blue and a bit of purple on it works so well. And fun fact, Porygon and its lines are just my favorite Pokemon in general, which I might have actually spoiled in a future video. But still, the blue and the shiny and a little bit of purple on it just works out so well. It's sort of like a bit of an opposite coloring. And, well, it's just the shiny I just love so much. Not only because I love blue shinies, but also I love purple shinies, depending on how much they work. And I also saw Verlisify, if you are watching this, I saw that you got a shiny Porygon, and I'm a bit jealous. So I'm actually wondering if maybe I can get it. I'll trade you some battle-ready Pokemon and the occasional Fiona for it. I worked so hard to get those Fionas, it's not even funny. Let's get on to the last one. My number 1 favorite shiny of Kanto is Shiny Ninetales. Now, I have no words for this shiny. Shiny Ninetales is not only one of my favorite Pokemon, but it's also a beautiful shiny. Okay, it turns into a silver and purplish Pokemon. The silver for the tails. And for the body color, the purple. It just works out so well. Oh, and what's the word I'm looking for? And if you watch Spectre's Let's Talk Pokemon, Strange Coincidence in Pokemon, featuring Mario Dude 1, they talked a little bit about how Ninetales shiny is also a reference to the Kitsune, a fox of Japanese legend. Also, it's exclusive to silver. So in a way, it's a triangle. It's a triangle of coincidences. Coincidence? I think not. And if you're watching this, Spectre, Vulpix is the best fire type. And, well, that was the video. So, what's your favorite shiny of Kanto? What shiny did you love in it? And which generation do you want me to do next? I have a bit of an idea where I go then to Alola, then Johto, then to Kalos, then to Hoenn, then to Unova, and then Sinnoh. But I just want your thoughts. I want to do I want to make this a little bit of what fans want. So do you want me to go to Alola next to do that order, or do you want me to do a different region next? Put down in the comments below. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, and I'm Joking Jackson, I'll see you later, but wait. Here's one more thing. Getting a sub in this channel not only makes me feel like I inspire people, but also it's like getting a sub sandwich from Subway. So what happens? It's fresh.